To my channel here, we're going to be working on the construction of isometric view of this object whose orthographic views are given in third angle projection. So looking at what we have here, this is the front elevation and this is the right end elevation. So we are going to put these two parts together to obtain its isometric view. In the front elevation, so we have the distance from this point to the center of this hole, whose diameter is given as 20, is 48 millimeters. And then we have the distance from this center to this end is 24 millimeters. The diameter of the circular hole that is hidden within this front elevation is 20 millimeters. And then for this web that we have here, its length from here to here is 16, and then the thickness from here to here is 16 millimeters. Then looking at the right end elevation that we have here, the distance from here to here is 58 millimeters, and then the height of the web as we have it here is 16 millimeters, thickness is 8 millimeters. Diameter of this circle is which is going to give us a hole within the isometric figure. Diameter is 24 millimeters, and distance from here to here is 40 millimeters. So here we have that from here to here, we have it to be 12 millimeters, and from here to this point here, so we have it to be 12 millimeters. From here to this point is 48, and from the center of this circle to this level, we have it to be 18 millimeters. So we are going to make use of these dimensions to obtain the isometric view of this object, and let's go and see how it can be done. So I'm going to keep it here so that as I'm drawing it, we will be looking at it. So first of all, we are going to start with the construction of this L shape. Okay, then we are taking the lowest point as this point here on the front elevation. All right, so let's start. So what we are going to do first is to draw a short horizontal line. So like this, okay. Then with my 30-degree set square, I will set at this point like this, okay. I'll set it here, and then I'm going to draw a line in this direction. So draw a line in this direction. So we are going to construct the shape of the front view. That's what we are going to do. So and then we are going to set the set square like this, and then we draw a vertical line, short vertical line from this point up. So we have this. So let's indicate the lowest point, as I love to show that in my drawing, even if it is not given in the orthographic view. So I'm going to call this point lowest point A. All right, so then the next thing that we are going to do is that we are going to take the total length from here to here, so which will give us 72 millimeters. So I'm going to take a measurement of 72 millimeters. So from here, so I'm going to take 72 millimeters. So this is 72 millimeters here. Okay, we have this now, and then so thickness from here to here is 12. So I'll take a measurement of 12 millimeters of this is 12 millimeters. So at this point here, I'm going to draw a vertical line up. So from this point, I will draw a vertical line up like this. Okay, then I'm going to take a measurement of, so from here, this is 24 plus 48, and that will also give us 72. So I'll take a measurement of 72 millimeters from this point up, 72 millimeters from this point, this is 72 millimeters from here. So what I'm going to do here now, at this point, I'm going to draw a line with 30 degrees set square in this direction. Okay, then I'm going to take a measurement of 16 millimeters on this from this point here. So here we have this to be 16 millimeters. So this is 16 millimeters here. All right, so then I'm going to draw a vertical line down from this point. As I said that we want to draw the shape of the front elevation. So we take a vertical line down here. Then this one that we have here that we have taken 12, so which is at this point here, we are going to connect them together. So we connect them together like this. So we have the L shape of the front elevation, as you can see here. So what we are going to do next is very simple. So we are going to come to this point here and draw a line in this direction. Okay, then we come to this point, also we draw a line in this direction. So we come to this point here, so we also draw a line in this direction. Then we come to this point also, so we draw a line in this direction, and then we come to this point draw a line in this direction. So looking at what we have here, we are going to take a measurement of 58 millimeters from here to here. It's 58. So let's take 58 millimeters here. So from this point, so here I have this to be, this is 58 millimeters here. So at this point here, I'm going to draw a vertical line. So we draw a vertical line here from here to here, and then we set the set square in this direction. So we also draw a line in this direction. Okay, then coming to this point here, so with the set square, so we draw a vertical line like this to touch this line, and then so from this point we also draw a line from here to touch this line. All right, so other things that we are going to do is to bring out the features on the object. First of all, let's work on the web. Okay, so for the web, so we have that from here to here is 16 millimeters. From here to here is 16 millimeters. So let's work that out first, but it is placed in the middle of the whole body. That means we have to come here and break this 58 into 2. 58 into 2. So if we break this 58 into 2 as we have here, okay, let me come and do it here. So 58 by 2, that will give us what? That will give us 29. That will give us 29 millimeters. So 29 millimeters. So this is 29 millimeters here. So I'm going to draw a line here because also the hole is also placed in the center of the whole body. So I'm going to draw a line, a center line in this direction. So we go this way. All right, so we have this, and then we also have this hole. Okay, we also have this to be at the placed at the center. So I will also draw a line from this point, so it goes up like this for us to obtain the center. So we have this now. So the next thing that we are going to do is that I'm looking at this line, is like this line is not straight. This line is not straight. So I see it here. So I need to correct it. So it is caused by the T square. All right, so then from this point, okay, so just let me leave this like this. All right, so now, so let's work on the web. So the web, so we are coming to this point here. So we come to this point, we take 16 millimeters forward from here. So this is 16 millimeters. Okay, then I will take 16 millimeters from this point up, 16 millimeters up, as we have that from here to here is 16 millimeters. So from this point up, so I have this to be 16 millimeters. So at this point here, I'm going to draw a line. So we draw a line. Okay, so we draw a line. So like this. Okay, then we come up here also. So we draw a line like this. Okay, so we have this. The thickness of the web is 8 millimeters. So the thickness of the web is 8 millimeters. So we are going to take 4 from this point. We take 4 to this side. Okay, this is 4, and then here also we take 4 millimeters to this side. So this is 1, 2, 3. So this is 4 millimeters. Then we come down here also. So we also take 4 millimeters to this side from this point. So 4 millimeters to this side, and then we also take 4 millimeters to. So from here we take 4 millimeters to this side. So we are going to join this together. So I'm going to join them together, making it a thick line at once. So join this together with this, like this, and then we also come here, and then we join this together with this. Okay, so we have this now. So what I'm going to do here is to draw a vertical line from this point, making it a thick line at once to touch this. Then with my 30-degree set square, I will join these 2 points together. Join these 2 points together like this. So we have this. So the web is already there, as you can see it here in this diagram. So we have what? We have the web in place already. So what we are going to do now is to work on let's work on this hole that we have here. So the center, from here to here, so the center is 18 millimeters. So we have to take 18 millimeters down. So we come from this point here, So we take 18 millimeters down from this point. So this is 18 millimeters. We are going to draw a center line. So with the 30 degrees square, so we draw a center line like this. Okay, so we have this now. All right, so then we are going to form a square. So the diameter of the hole is 24. So we have to take a measurement of 12 millimeters through. So we take from here. So we are going to take 12 millimeters from this center. So we take 12 millimeters to this side. Okay. Then here we also take 12 millimeters to this side, making 24. And from this point also, so we take 12 down. Okay, so we take 12 millimeters down, and then so we also take 12 millimeters up from the center. So this is 24. Okay, so then we are going to form a square. So we form a square on this face. So we form a square on this face. So we are going to draw a line. So drawing a line in this direction like this, and then coming up here, we also draw a line. So we draw a line like this, and then here now we now draw a vertical line. So coming to this point here, I will draw a vertical line like this. Okay, then we also draw a vertical line here. So we have this. All right, so then the next thing that we are going to do is that, so we need to connect the longest corners together. Okay, so we draw from here to here. Okay, and then so I will connect this point, so together with this point like this, and I'll also connect this point. Okay, so connect this point together with this point. So we have this. So what we have to do now is to gently drop it. Looking at what we have here, so it will be somehow small. So what I will just do is this. So I will use my hand to do some part, and I will use the compass to do some part. So if I put the pinpoint of the compass at this point, and I extend the pen point, so I extend the pen point here. So putting the pinpoint of the compass here, extend the pen point here like this. Okay, so I'm going to draw this. Okay, so we draw this like this. Okay, then if I come to this point like this, putting the pinpoint of the compass here, extending it to this point. Okay, so here we have this. Okay, so gently, so we draw from here to here. So here we have what we have this now. All right, so it now remains this one. So if I put the pinpoint of the compass here, okay, so extending it to this point here. So I have to do it gently, okay, because the radius is somehow small. So if I turn it, okay, so maybe I should use my hand to do it because of the radius is somehow small. So I'll just do it like this. Okay, so all right, so for this one, I'll just turn it like this with my hand. All right, so you can see that you've been able to draw it, but so looking at what we have here, looking at the thickness up here is 16. So we should be able to see a little part of the hole on the other end. So what I'm going to do for that is this. So I will come to this point here. So just take a point on this circle, then I will draw a line in this direction, and then so coming up here, I will also draw a line at this point in here, and down here also I will draw a line from here in here. So I'm going to look at it. So let's take a measurement of 16 millimeters from this point. So it falls somewhere around here. This is 16, so it falls somewhere there. So looking at this point here. Okay, so what I will just do with that point is that I will just put my, okay, so I just put my French cuff here and draw a small cuff like this, so that it shows us a little part of the other part of the hole, okay, on the other side. So we just leave it like this. Okay, all right, so that is it. So we have drawn that hole, Then let's complete the work that we have here, because we have this particular shape here. So we are told that from here to here is 40. So I'll just come to the center here. So come to the center here at this point, and I will take 20. So I'll take 20 from this point. So we take 20 from this point, take 20 to this side here. Okay. Then here we also take 20 to this side. Okay, then down here I will measure 48 millimeters down. So 48 millimeters down. So this is 48 millimeters here. So here we have 48 millimeters here. And I'll also do the same thing here, taking a measurement of 48 millimeters. This is 48 millimeters. So now I'm going to draw a line from here. So making it a thick line down here like this. Okay. Then I will also do the same thing here by drawing this line, making it a thick line. So then with my 30-degree set square, okay, with my 30-degree set square, I will come to this point. Okay, I'm coming. Victoria. So coming to this point, so I will draw this. Okay, so draw this line like this, and then I'm going to join these 2 points. I will join them together like this. Okay, so we have this. All right, I'm sorry for that distraction. That was my daughter. All right, so then we also draw from here. Okay, so this is how it will be. So just draw this. So let's make this a thick line at once. So we make this a thick line, and then we also make this a thick line here. Now, so what we are left with is the hole that we have here. So whose diameter is 20. So we have to create so we have to take a measurement of 24, as we have that from here to the center is 24. So we take a measurement of 24 millimeters from this point. Okay, from this point, so we take 24 millimeters here. So and then we are going to draw a center line for that hole here. So we draw a center line from here like this. Okay, then we are going to take a measurement. So that 20 by 2, that is 10. So we take 10 millimeters to this side. Okay, and then we take 10 millimeters to this side. Then coming to this point here, we also take 10. So 10 millimeters here. Okay, then we take 10 millimeters to this side. So we are going to form an isometric square on this face here. So we form an isometric square here. So here we draw a line, and then so we also draw a line like this here, and then so we also draw a line here like this. Okay, so coming to this point here, so we draw this line. So we have formed an isometric square. So joining the longest corners together as we did for the one up there. So we join this together, and then so just looking at this isometric circle, the radius is somehow small, so I may not be able to make use of the compass to draw the isometric circle, but what I will use is to draw it the way I did the one up there with my hand. So I'll just draw like this. Okay, so if you can make use of your compass, please go ahead. Okay, then I will also draw this one. So it goes this way. Okay, then for this part here, so I will gently draw it like this. Okay, then here I will also draw this one. So it goes this way. Okay, so looking at what we have here, so we have it like this as an isometric hole. So I'm just looking at it that, okay, so are we going to see the other part as the thickness here is 12 millimeters. So let's see if we see a little part of it. So what we have to do is to come to this point here, and we draw a vertical line down like this from this point. So draw a vertical line down here. So coming to this point on the circle, draw a vertical line down, and then at this point we also draw a vertical line down. So if I take a measurement of 12, will I be able to get 12 millimeters from this point? I'm just looking at it. Okay, I can't get that 12, so this is how we are going to leave it. This is how we are going to leave it. So looking at what we have here, so we have completed it. So all that we have to do is to make this line here, to make it a thick line from here down, and then we also make this a thick line from here to here. So make this a thick line from here to here, and then we also make this a thick line from here to here. So this line, so we are going to make it a thick line from here to here, and this also will make it a thick line from here to here. So we should make this a thick line, and then coming to the front here, so we also make this line a thick line from here to here. So this line, we also make it a thick line from here to here. Then for this, so make this a thick line. Okay, then this also will make it a thick line from here to here. Then so we also make this a thick line. All right, so looking at what we have here, we have completed the figures as simple as you have seen it here. All you have to do is to practice. When you practice this, become a master at this work. Thank you. Keep on practicing, and God bless you.